Hi, for those of you who don't know me, I'm Kate. Today I will lead you through a yoga warrior sequence that you can do at home in less than 15 minutes that will open your hips and chest as well as cultivate mental focus and determination. So now I'll take you to lovely Newton Lake on beautiful Quadra Island, BC. Begin by finding a comfortable seat. Align your head over your heart and your heart over your hips. Lift up through your chest on your inhale and find a tall spine. Place your hands at your navel, palms up, with one palm cradled in the other. On your inhale, offer your arms up to the sky. Pause at the top to receive. And exhale, swooping your arms back down, gathering all the universe has to offer back inside yourself. This is your victorious breath. Inhale, arms up. Pause at the top to receive, and exhale, gather it all back in. Continue with your victorious breath for a few more cycles. Bring the soles of your feet together and grasp your ankles. Bounce your knees gently as if they were the wings of a butterfly. This is a great way to bring your awareness to your hips and to prepare them for deeper opening. Feel free to pause for a few moments and then continue the little butterfly pulses. Keep it comfortable. Come to standing at the top of your mat. Find inner hip distance apart with your feet. You can do this by finding your hip bones, then drawing an invisible line down the center of your legs to your second toe, making that line parallel with the long edges of your mat. Or my favorite way, you can make two fists and place them between your feet. This is roughly your body's skeletal inner hip distance apart. Inhale your arms out, then up above your head, and exhale, hinging from your hips, fold forward, bringing your hands to the ground. Gaze goes between your knees. Plant your hands to the ground next to your feet and step one of your legs to the back of your mat, coming to a high lunge. Check that your front knee is over your front ankle. Whatever leg's in front, take that arm and reach it up to the sky. Gaze follows. Puff your chest with your inhale and reach your fingers farther with your exhale. Step your back leg to the front of your mat, coming to your forward fold. Gaze between your knees. And switch legs. Coming to your high lunge and twisting up towards your front leg. Fingertips reach towards the sky before you step back to your forward fold. Inhale your arms out and up, coming to a stand with arms way up above you. Exhale, palms together down through your heart center to your sides. Once more, inhale your arms up and then exhale, forward fold. Plant your hands into the ground beside your feet and step your right leg to the back of your mat. Turn your toes out slightly, lowering your heel. Check that your heels line up. If you find it hard to balance here, you can widen your stance a little by stepping your back foot out slightly. Face your hip bones to the front and inhale your arms up to the sky. Exhale and lengthen the sides of your neck. Warrior 1, Virabhadrasana 1. The rhythm in any asana is to imagine growing tall through your spine on your inhale, and then to sink a little deeper into the full expression of the pose on your exhale. This will prevent the pose from getting stagnant. On your next inhale, open yourself out to the side, swiveling your back heel so that your toes turn to the side. Warrior 2, Virabhadrasana 2. Check that your front heel bisects your back arch and that your front ankle is under your front knee. If your arms aren't already out to a T, exhale them out. Stretch your fingertips away from each other, broadening the space in between your shoulder blades. Swivel your hips and back toes to face the front of your mat and pop your back heel, firing up your back leg. Bring your hands up above your head and interlace your fingers, except for your index finger, coming to your Charlie's Angels Mudra. Lengthen the sides of your neck. On your next inhale, beam out your chest, and exhale, tilt your torso forward and experiment with lifting your back leg off the ground. If it feels comfortable, continue to tilt forward as if you were a seesaw, kicking your back leg up and lining it up with your pelvis and shoulders. You can do this pose pressing your standing leg and hip up against a wall until you feel confident to try it freestanding. If one hip is higher than the other, lower it, evening them out. Lengthen your arms and legs away from one another to help with stability. And with your final inhale here, stretch your arms and legs out as far as you can. Then exhale and release your hands and foot to the ground. Forward fold, gaze goes between your knees. On your next exhale, wiggle your hips, allowing your spine to go limp and relaxed. Plant your hands into the ground beside your feet and step your left leg to the back of your mat, turning your toes out slightly and lowering your heel. Check that your heels line up. And again, if you find it hard to balance here, you can widen your stance a little by stepping your back leg wide slightly. Face your hip bones to the front and inhale your arms up to the sky. Exhale and lengthen the sides of your neck. Warrior 1. Keep the rhythm of this asana going by lengthening through your spine on your inhale and sinking just a little deeper with your exhale. On your next inhale, open yourself out to the side, swiveling your back heel so that your toes turn to the side. Warrior 2, Virabhadrasana 2. Check that your front heel bisects your back arch and that your front ankle is under your front knee. If your arms aren't already out in a T, reach them out now, stretching your fingertips away from one another, broadening your thoracic spine, that space in between your shoulder blades. Swivel your hips and back toes to face the front of your mat and pop your back heel, firing up your back leg. Bring your hands up above your head and interlace your fingers, except for your index finger. Charlie's Angels Mudra. Lengthen the sides of your neck. On your next inhale, beam your chest forward and exhale, tilt your torso forward and experiment lifting your back leg off the ground. And if it feels comfortable here, you can continue to lift your leg, coming to your Warrior 3, Virabhadrasana 3. And if you notice one hip is higher than the other, lower it, evening them out. Lengthening your hands and toes away from one another. On your final inhale here, stretch your arms and legs out as far as you can before exhale and releasing back down to the ground. Forward fold, gaze between your knees. Wiggle your hips and allow your spine to just relax. Lower yourself to a seat and extend your legs out in front of you. Sit right on your sit bones. Squeeze your legs together and flex your feet. And on your inhale, beam your chest forward. And exhale, hinge from your hips and walk your fingertips forward, coming only as far as is comfortable. Gaze goes to your knees or your navel. Paschimottanasana, seated forward fold. This is a calming and cooling pose that brings your energy inward. It also stretches your entire back body. On your inhale, think of beaming your chest forward, and on your exhale, lower your torso just a little further. When you're ready, roll up one vertebrae at a time, keeping your head heavy. Continue to roll all the way back to your corpse pose, your Shavasana. Bring your arms to your sides, palms up, allowing your fingertips to bloom up towards the sun. Close your eyes and allow yourself to do absolutely nothing for a few moments. When you are ready, begin to deepen your breath. Wiggle your fingers and your toes and nod your head gently from side to side. Lift your arms up above your head for a big morning stretch and myofascial release. Keeping your eyes closed, roll over into fetal position on whatever side is more comfortable to you. And take a few moments here, taking it nice and slow so that you avoid a head rush. Make your way back to a comfortable seat. When you arrive, you can bring your palms together in front of your heart and take a moment to connect to your inner warrior. Know that wherever your path leads, you have the power to overcome the dark parts. As always, the light in me sees the light in you. Namaste. If you liked this video, check out my webpage, www.katealexandrayoga.com, or my Facebook page, Kate Alexandra Yoga, for a calendar of my classes and workshops and other fun goodies.